Oh, they cost money. Just use these ones. What is this one?
My name is Bria. I'm 19 years old, and I'm addicted to eating sand. I just love the crunch. It's always good on top of food, like a seasoning or something. I've taken a tortilla chip, dipped them in sand, and ate them, and it gave the chip the best crunch that I've ever got on my entire life. My favorite combination of sand is when I mix it with gum.
That's disgusting.
It's just like
really nasty.
mouth
Where'd she
water.
get the sand?
Bria's addiction first developed 5 years ago when she accidentally got a mouthful of sand at the beach. She was instantly hooked on the crunchy texture.
I eat it when I go to my room, when I'm walking to class, when I'm reading a book. Before I go to bed, I put like a pinch in my mouth. When I wake up in the morning, there's still pieces, like, in my teeth. It's like leftovers.
When I first found out that Bria was eating sand, I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy, that's nasty.
Her teeth are straighter than yours and she's eating sand. Ew.
When I'm craving sand, I lick my finger and then dip it inside of the sand and put it on the back of my teeth and just chew it.
That's really nasty.
I like the fact that it grits on my teeth. It gives it that crunch that you don't get from food.
Bria is so dependent on that satisfying crunch, she turns to nail files when her sand supply runs low.
It has like sandpaper on it that gives me the same crunch. Sorry. Put it like in the back of my teeth and just go like this.
Ew.
But Bria's cravings can't be satisfied with just any sand.
My favorite sand is actually the sand from the playground or a park. I start by taking a handful. Then I take like the big rocks out. It's natural. It's straight from the earth. It's really good and it's really crunchy.
Bee stings.
My name is Margaret, and I'm 53 years old. I live in Morning View, Kentucky, and I'm addicted to stinging myself with bees.
Ew.
I sting myself on my hip, my elbow, on a finger, on my ankle, my forehead, on the tip of my nose. The most I've ever given myself was between 15 and 20 in my left hip. I really love stinging myself with bees.
How'd she get those bees?
Margaret has been addicted to bee stings for the past 10
She
years.
just leave it in there?
Her addiction started innocently as a way to relieve her arthritis. In search of relief from the pain, Margaret turned to the beehives in her backyard.
I had read how people have been using it to relieve certain pain symptoms. The first time that I stung myself, it didn't hurt as bad as I thought it would. And it just got easier every time.
But what started as an occasional prick of pain for medical reasons has spiraled into 15 stings a day.
There's a couple trigger
looks so
points
nasty.
right here that I like to sting. Kind of put a little dent in it with my fingernail. I gently tap it
Dog's
on
like,
the abdomen.
You tripping?
And it comes
really
away
nice
like
dog.
that.
Does she take?
She's
Yeah, she takes
always
it.
had kind of a taste for
I've
looking
seen him. He had
odd
so
side
many
of
people's
things.
husbands.
At this point now, with
The
15
dude is
stings
like
a day,
80 girls' husband.
that's when I'm starting to get really concerned about this.
Bruh. Oh my god. Really? No way. There's no way this is real.
Nathaniel asked me to come up here. Basically, he
This
had
looks fake
something that
already.
he wanted to tell me. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I'd like to know what's going on in his life.
Yeah, it's something pretty important I want to
The
talk to
intro
you
look
about.
real.
All right.
I'm just gonna come out and say it, I guess. I'm in an intimate relationship with Chase. Sexually and emotionally.
You're in an intimate relationship with your car.
Yes.
And sexually with your car.
Yes.
It's your car.
Yes.
How does that work? How can you have sex with a car?
Mainly, it's just a lot of just
Rubbing
up
against
him.
it.
Okay.
Masturbating.
And it involves masturbating as well.
Help me out.
Oh yeah, car.
When did it started?
It mainly started when I was younger. I just didn't have a lot of friends, and
You've always been kind of
I can see
a
why.
loner.
yeah.
You've always
and,
liked it alone.
He was
Right.
like, oh, hey, Hot Wheel.
I just started having those feelings more and more after I hit
Hey,
puberty.
hey, how you doing,
And
Hot
it
Wheel?
just became more and more serious after that, as far
Like
as the
them
sexual
wheels.
side and the emotional side.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like my motorcycle,
That
you
hood
know,
looks
and I like
nice.
my
Doesn't-
cars,
ooh,
you
that
know.
trunk.
But I mean, they're cars to me.
Right.
They're not a sexual object, I guess,
Yep.
as you see them, right?
Right.
Was it because I
Wait, is that the car?
wasn't really around?
Or
We just couldn't spend a lot of time.
Well, I mean, we
You
were
know, I had to stay with Mom pretty much. all
right,
the
and I
time.
moved away.
his mom taught him to
I wasn't
rub against
around,
the
But
car.
I'm not blaming you for that.
But I know that it has something to do with it. I mean, I feel like it has part to do with, not all, but part, because I wasn't around, wasn't there for you. I mean,
It's your fault.
you know, I wish I could have been there for you and your sister more.
I understand.
When me and his mother divorced, the town that we were in there was not a lot of work, so the only way was to move off. But, you know, I wish we could get closer. I wish there was more time. It seems like there's a long time that goes between visits. Hopefully we can get on a little bit closer relationship, and I can try to figure this out.
This is real. Ken the Living Doll. Is that like a screwdriver? No. What are you doing? Pulling his face? Is that supposed to be like, is that what he wants to work?
I'm Justin Jedlicka, I'm 32 years old, and I'm a living doll.
What the heck?
Say Max's daddy. I've had 125 procedures. And it's been $158,000 to make me really resemble a doll. And chest was first, then moved on to bicep implants, tricep implants, a brow bone shave. I had a brow lift, and I started having a couple other nose revisions. They all get a little fuzzy after a while. But at the end, I've had 5 nose jobs now. The doll really
Yeah, I think I'll just try to look like my dog
male
now.
aesthetic. When I was probably about 12 or 13, I used to always watch Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And I always had this idea in my brain, I wish that my family could have been this family that was wealthy, and we could fly in private jets, and we could have our own boat. And that was always sort of a wish list. It was a dream in my mind. And I ended up sort of emulating what I thought a lot of those wealthy people look like. You know, they all had plastic surgery. And I realized that I had a liking for some more exaggerated features, and this ideal male physique, you know, a little bit more like a doll, like a hero, you know, this like tiny waist and this large upper body.
What happens when you eat 8 beds? You probably die, because like it's a lot. It's disgusting too.
My name is
yep.
Jennifer, and I'm addicted to eating mattresses.
Mattress.
I like my mattress plain and straight up. I know mayonnaise, butter, none of that. There's like a hard texture, like my taste buds to go, you know, kind of like a guitar.
When I found out that Jennifer eats mattresses, I was just dumbfounded. I was like, oh, it blew my mind that she did that.
Shut up! Thank you.
I make sure, like, when my mom's not going to be in her room, or I can be in her room. So, like, let's say when she get in the shower, I'm tiptoeing in here to get it. The reason why I'm not eating my own mattress is because I ate my mattress already. The side effects of eating mattresses is gas is really the only one you have.
it enters my body and leaves my body. It goes through my system and goes out.
I'm very concerned about her health and like her digestive system. 'Cause I have seen it in the toilet. It comes out in whole pieces.
I was sitting in the back seat and it was like sponge down there. And I just picked it and took it and was like, just chewed on it. I've eaten couches, box springs,
Whole mattress
chairs,
doors.
but for the last 10 years, mattresses has just been my thing.
Liver damage, intestine blockage, liver death.
So how often do you eat mattress foam?
Every day.
Every day. And like one sitting, like I would eat like about this thick.
Took one out.
You know, the problem you face is you're going to have a hole in your intestine or a complete bowel obstruction, and it's going to be an emergency. And emergency means you could die.
Wow. Okay. A little fear in my heart there. It just got serious.
You can change this.
I am gonna change this. I am gonna change this.
Yeah. Eating mattress is huge. Hotel suit. Oops, too good. Okay. I bet you it's gonna evolve even more. Plastic snakes. Does she eat plastic snakes? Don't tell me she eats plastic snakes. Let me see. Sacramento, California.
My name is Kaylin. I'm 18 years old. I live in Sacramento, California, and I'm addicted to eating plastic.
Plastic period.
I've
Okay,
eaten
my
12
remote
remotes,
control at her.
over 5,000 beads, over 1,000 cocktail swords, 100 forks, about 10 water bottles, 2 pacifiers, 3 CD cases, about 50 hangers, about 25 plastic lids on to-go cups.
Caitlin has eaten plastic every day for 11 years.
Like a such thing as
Plastic is something I want, and I feel like
Or
I
is it like
She has consumed over 150 pounds of plastic and even chooses it over food.
It's not the taste of plastic that I
I'm not trying
love.
to make myself sound stupid.
It's the way it crunches and feels, and it's a rough but at the same time smooth texture to it.
The texture of a remote control is one of her favorites.
I'll take a button off, and then I'll kind of like put it on each side of my mouth, and then I swallow it.
She got that number 1. That's more than 60,000 cases in 11 years. That's nasty.
I'm a hostess at a restaurant, and I get a lot of my plastic from there. My favorite kind of plastics
Takes the plastic
are the
forks.
little cocktail swords that you get in your drink. On a normal, non-stressful day, it'd be a whole sword 15 times a day. And the fact that I am eating this much in a week is huge.
Okay. What is this? Oh, this is parody. I still want to see it.
What's up? You the crew? How you guys doing? Yeah, so I haven't been to the Faze house in about 3 months. I'd say you got the costume like, I don't know, like 2 days before I left the house last time, and it's just, ever since you got that costume, it's just been going downhill.
Yo!
I'm gonna stop the video now.
Everything was
because
fine
my
while
phone's
they-
gonna die. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah.